everybody, this is Marie Hawes from Hagerstown Hypnosis Center, and this is Erin. Say hi, Erin.
Hi.
And she's going to help me today. She's going to help me with a video that's going to allow you to see kind of what happens when a client comes in to see me for the first time for a consultation. Kind of an abbreviated version, but just to let you have an idea. So, in the past, Erin's experience with hypnosis has been once with a stage show, and she said she kind of didn't remember too much of it.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. So I told her experience today would be totally different. So if you're ready, Erin, are you ready to go into hypnosis today?
I am.
And are you ready to do that with me?
I am.
And are you excited?
I am so excited.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you'd like to ask today before we get started?
Not really, not. I just want to know, like, what kind of services you offer. Like, what do people normally come in to see you for to get, like, why do they get hypnotized?
Sure. The number one reason clients may come in to see me, right now the number one reason is for smoking cessation. And that is closely being followed by stress management, stress reduction. And the third reason is for weight release. Of course, clients come in to see me for so many other reasons, including chronic pain, fears, phobias, pre and post surgery work. I see clients that are receiving chemo and radiation. There's not a whole lot that hypnosis cannot help with. That being said, hypnosis is not considered medical, and it's not considered mental health. So it's always, of course, very important to see your medical doctor or mental health care practitioner to find out what's going on. And hypnosis can work in conjunction with those other modalities that you choose to utilize. And you know, hypnosis isn't what most people think it is at all. You know, hypnosis is a natural state that we all go into every single solitary day, multiple times throughout the day. Daydreaming is hypnosis. When you see commercials on TV, billboards, those are forms of hypnosis. Have you ever been driving and you get from point A to point B, and you get to point B and you're like, I don't remember how much I got here, or if I went through that stop sign or stopped at that light. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, a couple
Definite
times.
forms of hypnosis, because hypnosis is focus and absorption, focused attention. Anytime you can tune out all the distractions around you and be totally absorbed in that moment, that's hypnosis. Have you ever been to a really good movie?
Yes.
What's the last really good movie you've been to?
Oh, man. I really like Jumanji, too.
Jumanji 2.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. Actually, I don't really like action movies, but I was very engaged.
All right. And maybe at some point while you were watching Jumanji 2, was there a point where you were so absorbed into that experience, maybe someone could have said something to you, but you really weren't paying attention? You were like, huh? What?
Yes.
Has that happened? That's another form of hypnosis. Of course, if you ever read a really good book and you're so absorbed into that experience, that's a form of hypnosis. It's all around us, and it's not what most people think it is. You know, it's far from mind control, because you're totally in control 100% of the time, because as we work together during a session, you're free to move in the chair for comfort. You're free to ask questions. If I were to say something you didn't care for too much, you'd say, let's not go there. You could even stop the session if you choose to. I've never had that happen yet, but you could choose to do that. And you know, you are in control. You know, and hypnosis, some people may think hypnosis is sleep, because a person may look like they have their eyes closed, but actually the physical body and the conscious part of the mind are relaxed. And when that happens, that allows the conscious part of the mind to step back, which allows the subconscious part of the mind, the part of the mind that I work with, to step fully forward. And when that occurs, the subconscious part of the mind becomes hyper alert, hears and remembers everything, takes in all that information and acts on it. However, the suggestions that part of the mind is acting on are not coming from me. They're coming from you as the client. By us having a consultation, by you telling me what you want to do, what you want to change, and how you want to feel instead. And through different processes, that I work with you along with, that information is able to reach that part of the mind and is able to take action. Sometimes we have a sticking point. Sometimes we have a sticking point that we just need a little help getting through. And hypnosis, again, allows that to happen. Hypnosis is a resource. It's a tool, because each of us have resources within inside of ourselves that enable us to reach our goals and make those positive life changes. It's just sometimes we need a little nudge in the right direction. So, like I said, it's an amazing tool. And as we talk about the conscious part of the mind and the subconscious part of the mind, you know, the conscious part of the mind is an extremely important part of us. It's what allows us to go about our daily work, allows us to get things done. That's the part of the mind that solves problems, it analyzes. It's very analytical. That's where you're going to find your short-term memory. That's the part of the mind that comes up for reasons of why we think we do the things we do. However, it's very limited sometimes in the information that it has, because before those decisions even come to our mind, information goes through different layers of the brain, and as it does, that information gets deleted, distorted, and generalized. So almost like a puzzle, it's missing pieces. So we make the best decisions based on the information that the conscious part of the mind has. And actually, it's only 10% of the mind.
That's crazy.
That's where you're going to find, like I said, your short-term memory. Now, the part of the mind that runs the bus, that is in control, is the subconscious part of the mind, of course, the part of the mind that I work with. And the purpose of the subconscious is for our safety and our self-preservation. That's where you're going to find all your long-term memories from just before birth until the present moment. It's all there. It's just on a conscious level, we may not be able to access that information. That is where you're going to find your feelings, your thoughts, your habits, your fears, your phobias. That's why it's so important to be able to reach that part of the mind. And that's 90% of our mind. If you can almost picture an iceberg and you're only seeing 10% above the waterline, the other 90% is below. And as we work with that part of the mind, those changes are made. And it's incredible. It's totally incredible what the subconscious can do. Do you have any specific questions you'd like to ask, or is there something you'd like to work with today?
I just really want to work on stress. Stress has been like with going to college, being a college student. I know that a lot of us college students experience stress. So I just need to like figure out a way to release all that stress and just focus in on the positive rather than the negative.
Exactly. Because what we tell ourselves, if we keep telling ourselves something over and over, the mind is going to take action and we're going to believe. And actually when that happens, it not only affects the mind, but it affects our bodies. You can't separate the mind and body. They both have to work together in synergy. So it's very important what we tell ourselves. And another amazing thing that hypnosis does is that it teaches you skills you're going to have for a lifetime, because even once we get past whatever that issue is we're working on, life's going to happen. We can't control life. It's just going to happen. Situations, circumstances, and events are just going to happen. But we can choose to feel differently. We can choose to be in control. And there's many different ways. One of the first things when a client comes in to see me for a very first session, and that very first session is so extremely important because it lays the foundation and the groundwork that the following sessions are going to be built on. And it doesn't matter why someone's coming in to see me, because stress is 99.99% an issue with whatever is going on. So it's very important to learn strategies to control stress. And so when someone comes in to see me for that very first session, part of that session is going to be teaching you strategies and skills to allow you to decrease and control that stress. And just like anything, you have to do the drills to get the skills. The second half of that session is something that I call cleaning out the closet. And like, do you have something, a junk drawer or a room or a closet that might be full of stuff?
A drawer at home, yes.
A drawer at home.
Specific drawer.
A specific drawer. And what's your drawer at home full of?
Full of birthday cards and just like things that I really don't necessarily need, but I just hold on to it.
You just hold on to it. Just in case, right?
Just in case.
Just in case. And you know, that's a video for another day, just in case. But you know, maybe that stuff has been in there for such a long time and you don't even know what those cards are anymore or what they might say. So maybe it's time to get rid of all that stuff and make room for things that would serve you better.
Like clothes, right?
Hey, whatever, right? Clothes are awesome. I agree with you.
I have enough of them, though.
So, you know, what we do also in that first session is we get rid of stuff on a conscious level that you may know about that would prevent you from becoming successful. But more importantly, the stuff that your other than conscious mind knows about that would prevent you from becoming successful. So that very first session is so extremely important. But as we move forward, so are you officially ready to get started?
I am officially ready.
And there's so many strategies and processes that I teach clients, and it's just very dependent on the client and what's going on with him or her. One of the most frequently practiced process I'd like to teach you today is progressive muscle relaxation, and there's multiple ways to do progressive muscle relaxation. And for the most part, this is the easiest way to practice this, and it's also an awesome way to relax. So if you're ready, let's go ahead now. I want you to sit back in your chair, put your feet flat on the floor, and I would like you to rest your hands on your lap or on the armrest of the chair. And when you're ready, I'd like you to close your eyes. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in and out, and then we're going to kind of go from there. Okay? So when you're ready, go ahead now and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Wonderful. Another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're doing great. One more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to relax. And you know, as we work together today, there may be times when you hear outside sounds, maybe something in this office, maybe outside, maybe something even in the hallway. But you know, any outside sounds you may hear are just the natural sounds of our environment. They won't bother or disturb you in any way. As a matter of fact, any outside sounds you may hear will only help you to become much more deeply relaxed, calm, and peaceful. But regardless of how relaxed you become or how far inside you go, you'll always be able to hear my words. My voice will always go with you. And what I'd like you to do now, I'd like you to use your amazing imagination. And in your mind, I'd like you to see the very top of your head, your scalp, those tiny muscles, the skin. See, sense, feel that area just smoothing out and letting go. And as the scalp relaxes, notice that sensation of relaxation flowing down into your forehead, relaxing the skin and the muscles of the forehead. Focusing all your attention on the lids of your eyes. You know, we have over 200 micro muscles in the lids of our eyes. Allow your eyes to become loose, limp, heavy, and relaxed. So loose, limp, heavy, and relaxed. Notice how good that feels. You know, if you wanted to, you could open your eyes at any time, but it feels so good to have them this relaxed. So relaxed that they just don't want to work, that you just don't care to. Notice that sensation of relaxation that you have in your eyes to flow down through the muscles of your cheeks, into your jaw, maybe even allowing a little space between your teeth to further relax your jaw area. That's right. And that sensation of relaxation flows down into the muscles of your neck, maybe even turning your head a little from side to side. That's it. To further relax the muscles of your neck. And you know, sometimes our backs do so much work for us during the day. Feel that sensation of relaxation as it flows down to the very base of your spine, relaxing all the muscles, tendons, and ligaments, just letting go. Other times we may tend to carry stress or tension in our shoulders. Notice that relaxation as it moves into both your shoulders, allowing your shoulders to feel loose, heavy, limp, maybe even dropping them a little bit to further relax them. That's it. Feel that relaxation as it continues to flow and grow, as it moves down into your upper arms, through to your elbows, flowing now into your wrists, through to your hands, to the very tips of your fingers. And I want you to focus now. Focus all your attention on both your hands. And in your mind, say to yourself, my hands feel heavy. My hands feel heavy. And allow your hands to feel heavy. And now say to yourself in your mind, my hands feel warm. My hands feel warm. Warm from like the sun. Allow your hands to feel warm. Allow your hands to feel heavy. Knowing now that these sensations are not something that I can do to you or for you, but these are sensations that you've created, allowing you to know now you can make any change you'd like to make in your life that makes your life better. You have those resources within inside of yourself. You have those abilities. Notice now with every breath you take and every beat of your heart is that relaxation flows into your chest, allowing your breathing to become slow, smooth, rhythmic. Flowing now through to your hips, growing stronger as that relaxation moves down through your thighs, into your knees, flowing and growing as it moves into both of your calf muscles, as it moves through to your ankles, flowing now through to your feet to the very tips of your toes. And in your mind, just notice, focus your attention on both your feet. Maybe your feet feel warm. Maybe your feet feel heavy. Maybe you even wiggle your toes a little bit to further relax them. That's it. You're doing an amazing job. Amazing job. And you know, in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I reach the number 3, you'll be totally alert, totally aware, feeling fantastic, relaxed, calm, peaceful. Looking forward to going through the rest of your day with natural energy. Excited to learn a new skill, a new tool you'll have now in your toolbox. Realizing that as you do the drills to get the skills and practice progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR for short, the effects will grow stronger and stronger. And as you practice PMR every day, you'll notice it just becomes part of your day. Just like getting up and getting dressed for the day, you won't even have to think about it. But what I'd like you to do now, I'd like you to go ahead and take another moment to enjoy this deep sensation of relaxation that you've created. One, feeling the chair underneath of you and your feet on the floor. Two, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, feeling almost as if cool spring water is bathing your eyes. And three, when you're ready, open your eyes and notice how good you feel.
I feel great. Feel really good. That was awesome.
How was that?
Really good.
Is it what you thought it would be?
I felt really relaxed. I didn't think it was going to be as relaxed as what I felt, but it was really, really relaxed.
Did you hear everything I said?
I did.
Did you remember what I said?
Most of
it. And you know, that's okay. Because the conscious part of the mind and the physical body were relaxed, but your subconscious took all that information in. So was it what you expected?
Not really, actually. I just did not. I didn't think I was going to be as relaxed as what I was, and I was really relaxed, and I felt good, and it was really amazing.
So now you have a tool in your toolkit now to decrease stress. And like I said, it's important you do the drills to get the skills. It's very important to practice. So I want to thank you for coming in today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
And
having me.
I want to thank everyone out there for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to check out my website, HagerstownHypnosisCenter.com, or give me a call, send me an email. It's all there on my website. And again, this is Marie Hawes from Hagerstown Hypnosis Center, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you. Bye.